Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. I am pleased to bring you live tournament action today between Swipht and Sweeper. Game 3 in their best of 3, so pressure on both players at this moment. One of them is going to be moving on in this tournament where a $250 prize pool is on the line. They are not in the money yet, so winning here is very, very important. And we are going to be seeing them battling it out on MLG's Shakur's Plateau. Top right, we are going to find Swipht spawning as the green Zerg. And in the top left, we are going to find Sweeper spawning as the blue Protoss. So close positions, relatively close positions by air, long positions by land. And we are going to have some real fun with these two master level players. Very, very excited about this. Some wonderful blink micro we saw from Sweeper in that last game, and in the game before that, Swipht giving us just a wonderful display of the power of Roach Infester. Really, really good stuff. Wants to see APM? You got it, buddy. Oh my goodness, 400. He is peaking at over 400. Sweeper is phenomenal. Average of 227 for Sweeper. Swipht averaging at 250 to 260. My goodness. Did you see that? Sweeper was at over 400 there for a moment. Unbelievable. That is some serious movement. He's consistent too. Very consistent. That is nice to see. Wow, both of these players averaging right around 200. Yeah. Denial. So fun. And Sweeper going to be going for a wall off here. Fast expand. Look at that. Very, very risky business. Spawning pool going down for Swipht. Look at, I mean, I cannot believe their average. Both of them still averaging fairly close to 200, and we are past the spam moments in the early game. So, I mean, these guys are really, really moving those keyboards around. I wonder how often they have to buy a new keyboard. I mean, I have pretty low APM, and I'm going to need to buy a new keyboard here pretty soon. So, there goes the Forge. Get that Swipht trying to block this wall off with his little drone here. Not a bad deal. Having to pull two drones here to deal with this, or probes rather, to deal with this drone. Nice. Put him outside. Isn't that smart? Look how he's doing that. And then he's going to be cruising around the map, trying to see what he can see. But nice wall in here. Forge is complete. We are going to see probably some photon cannons here in just a moment. Let's take a look at Swift Space. He does not have anything really to speak of on the way yet. Let's take a look here at units. So right now, economic advantage going to Sweeper. Swipht being a little pest here. He does have this extractor in his opponent's main. Production going to show. Oh, there we go. Metabolic speed boost finally on the way. Some queens about to come out as well. Transferring probes for Sweeper. Gateway about to be completed. And we are going to see, I assume, a cybernetics core here at any moment, maybe. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. Cybernetics core. Look at this. Sweeper going to be hiding this probe away for just a little while. Interested to see what he is going to go to. It does not look like he's going to make a big warp gate play here. Not gearing up for that. He might be going for some kind of tech. I'm assuming that's what he's going to be doing. There's a Zealot cruising out across the map. He is going to be trying to get some information here. Checking the towers. Look at this. Swipht saying, you're going to fast expand. I am going to double expand. Here at the 6-minute mark, he is about to be on 3 base. Nicely done. Okay, all right, guys, it's time to start betting on the live stream. We need to see who are your picks to win this. Is it going to be Swipht? Is it going to be Sweeper? This is a wonderful matchup. These are a fairly evenly matched guys here. I mean, there's a lot of skill between these individuals. We've really seen some amazing micro on both players' parts. Interested to see who is going to win. That Zealot just getting scouting information more than anything. He did see that. And that probe is about to go down. Is he going to go take this out or not? Did he not see that? What the bloody is going on? He did see it. Look, his vision shows it right there. So he's just not paying attention to his mini-map right now. I imagine that he will remedy that eventually. So he's just trying to maintain some map control here. Nicely done by Swipht. Okay, so let's take a look here. Sweeper for Proclaw. Yeah, I was going to guess Stargate play, but however, yeah, there's one Stargate. Only one, though, and then he's going to be following that up with what looks like some sort of tech for his warp gates, but I'm not entirely sure what that's going to be yet. Maybe he'll go for some high temps or something like that. Mystic Rider saying Swipht. Here comes a Void Ray. Ooh, nice play here. Zealot slash Void Ray. Wow, nicely done here by Sweeper. I like this play quite a bit. He is going to be getting the snipe on a couple units here. Looks like this hatchery is going to go down. I think he is definitely going to get the snipe on this hatchery. Now he has got a Void Ray fully charged, ready and waiting to go. He does have some Zealots here, happily whapping away at this good old hatchery, and down goes the hatchery, so putting Swipht right back on 2 base. And 2 Void Rays now cruising out across the field. Going to want to get these guys together. That is a Spore Crawler. He is going to want to take that out immediately. It is about to complete. This Void Ray needs to get out of there. He is definitely out of position. He is going to take some real damage here. Not too much. Looks like he's barely getting out of the way in time. Trying to snipe this Queen before he gets into position of that Spore Crawler. Nicely done. Sweeper being very, very pesky with these units here. Very nice to see. Ooh, Void Ray, do not die. Got to keep those Void Rays alive. Oh, and one Void Ray getting sniped there. Looks like Sweeper may get the snipe on that Queen. No, he indeed is not. He's going to be turning around right now. Cruising back towards his base. He's continuing, though, to get these Void Rays out. There is another one on the field here. They're cruising around in all sorts of different locations. This pylon's still on the map, so interesting that Swipht is letting that continue. Here are these 2 Void Rays now meeting up. They are going to be trying to make something happen together. They, as we all know, are more effective in large numbers. Gonna want to back out here. Gonna want to back out here with these Void Rays. Do not take too much damage. Nice. Oh, is he going to get the snipe on that Void Ray? Yes, he is. Sweeper committing to that just a little longer than he needed to. That is okay. Here comes another Void Ray. Sweeper, you're going to want to take care of this guy. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, that guy is going to die. A little bit of mismanagement there of that poor unit. However, Sweeper now cruising out across the map with a pretty significant ground force now, so not too bad. He is behind this. He is also taking his 3rd. Going to be putting himself 1 base ahead of his opponent. Let's take a look at units lost here for just a moment. Sweeper definitely coming up slightly behind there. He lost those very, very expensive Void Rays. But, I mean, he's really kept his opponent on his toes. Let's take a look at Units tab and see who is roaring in the economy. It is indeed going to be Sweeper. So very interesting here. Sweeper going to be cruising in the economy. And that's the power of that harassment. Forcing his opponent to get out anti-air and follow him around the map. Yeah, you're correct. Proclaw is noticing that Swipht is indeed floating a lot of minerals here. Finally retaking this 3rd here for Swipht, so that's good stuff. Looks like Sweeper not entirely sure he wants to be pushing out right now, so... Oh, look at this, a 4th going down for Swipht as well, and a 5th, oh my goodness. Now he is trying to go crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, he's utilizing all of his larvae. Now he's doing a little bit better job. He's starting to catch up, and he's going to have, oh my goodness, look at this. I cannot believe this. Pylon still coming into play over and over and over again, forcing the cancel on this hatchery. Oh my goodness, and going to have to be retaking this yet again. How come Swipht has not seen this? It has got to be so easy to spot. There he goes. Yeah, I mean, look at, I'm trying to keep the units tab up so we can see the economy of these individuals. You're absolutely correct there on the live stream, gentlemen. Mystic Rider. I mean, the problem now for Swipht is that his economy is behind. So he's got to catch up, number one, in the economy. Number two, in his larva count. You can see that he's putting down extra hatcheries here so that he can have more larvae, which is a really smart move, and he looks like he is going to be able to pick this up. But I don't know at what cost. I mean, look at Sweeper's army. He's teched in all sorts of different directions. He's got Colossus, he's got Void Rays, he's got upgrades going down. We've got +1 already on the field for these guys, and he's got a pretty scary force. That's 2 Colossus in there. Those guys are going to be able to do some pretty serious crowd control, and lots of Stalkers, lots and lots of Zealots. He's got a couple High Templar in this army. Cruising out across the field, he is going to be able to deny this expansion, at least, I would say, at this point. These Zealots all over the map. Now, good map control here by Sweeper. Yep, and no army for Swipht, and that's the biggest problem, is he just does not have the defenses that he needs. You can see what he's got here. That many roaches, that is, what is that, 16 minus 2, so 14. Bunch of infestors. Now, the infestors, if used correctly, can be extremely powerful. However, he does not have a big enough meat shield for them at this point. I mean, he's got some Zerglings here, but those guys are going to fry to small, tiny little Zerg bits underneath those Colossus. So, I mean, this is gearing up to be a pretty tough encounter for Swipht. I mean, look, Sweeper is really starting to max out his army. He is approaching maxed out, and I imagine that he will be attacking then. A little bit of harassment here from Sweeper, judging the army size of Swipht, I think, with those guys. Not a bad play there from Sweeper, trying to make some stuff happen, doing a pretty decent job, but we missed a little bit of it. But yet again, I mean, we're sitting here looking at Swift's army. He's doing everything he can to try and get his army size up. And now Sweeper is coming into the point where it's time for him to start moving out with this extremely large force and make something happen before he gets too terribly maxed out. And if he does get maxed out, he's going to need to start expanding wildly and putting up all sorts of unit-producing structures. You can see that he is doing that right now. Look at all these extra gateways going down, so he's going to be able to reinforce his army very quickly. This is beautiful play. I'm going to have to start guessing that Sweeper is going to take this win. I cannot believe what he is able to be pulling off so far in this matchup. Just harassing his opponent here, making him move around in all sorts of different locations, judging the size and unit composition of this army. This is just a great play here by Sweeper. And here come the Colossus. Two high temps in the back. Probably going to see some storms. I'd like to see some nicely placed storms here in just a moment. Are we going to see storms? I guess it doesn't really matter, but we're not going to see them, so too bad for that. And there's the GG from Swipht. Sweeper just making that attack stick. Too many Colossus to deal with. Unbelievable play there, so congratulations to Swipht. to Sweeper. Going to be moving on in this tournament. Sad to be losing Swipht. He is a phenomenal player and tons of fun to hang out with, so we hope to see you around soon, buddy. But very, very well played. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt-tab. Always alt-StarCraft. We'll see you guys next time.